Hi, what's up, y'all? It's D, about to react to this vid by Maury. It's titled 14-Year-Old Girl Gets a BBL and Dies. What? In what country was this? Crazy. But let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I was highly debating on whether or not talking about the story because it's just genuinely so absurd to me, and I've never heard anything like this a day in my life before. But the fact that this happened in Mexico is not shocking nor surprising to me. I mean, it's like the wild, wild west down there. Let's be honest here. Honestly, as you can see by the headline, it says 14-year-old Mexican girl dies after BBL and breast surgery by her stepdad, bro. Yes, you heard that right. A 14-year-old girl decided to get a BBL and breast surgery. By the way, for context, this was approved.
First off, she can't decide to do shit. She's a child. Don't say she decided to get nothing.
By her mother, her biological mother. Stepdad was some kind of surgeon. Is some kind of surgeon.
He's a weirdo.
Now he's in prison, I guess. And for some reason, both of these adults in the situation thought it would be a bright idea to perform.
What the fuck happened to her now? So she done fucked up what she got going on and the way she looked, and now she wanted to pass that on to her child. Throw them both in jail. Life. Electric chair.
A breast
I was about to say lethal injection, but electric chair would suffice.
Augmentation and a BBL surgery on a 14-year-old girl. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. But ladies and gentlemen,
which one is more? No, I think electric chair would be worse. Lethal injection. Does that hurt?
Go any further, be sure to turn on all notifications by hitting the bell icon. Never miss it. Honestly, this story is going to be wild. It is crazy. It really is. And I like how the first comment says how they show the minor's face and block the actual criminal out.
I didn't even peep that.
So wait, they decide to protect the stepdad's face, but not the actual minor in the situation? How does that make any sense whatsoever? So yeah, guys and gals, they say girl, 14, dies after breast surgery, butt lift without her dad's knowledge. So I'm assuming the real dad, the bio dad, right? Not the stepdad. And mom's plastic surgeon, Bo Pro. I just had to Google what Bo meant. They're saying a person's boyfriend or male admirer. So clearly they're talking about the stepdad here. I've just never heard the word Bo used in this context. But the article goes on to say that a 14-year-old girl died just days after she had a boob job and a butt lift without her father's knowledge, which should just be automatic person in my opinion. With her mom's plastic surgeon boyfriend now under investigation for possible negligent homicide, according to reports. Paloma Nicole Ariano Escobedo died Saturday in a hospital in Durango, Mexico after being in a coma with a swollen brain and heart problems following the secret surgery a week earlier. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just gotta say, again, why would the two adults in the situation even think remotely that this would be safe for a 14-year-old girl? One, she's still developing, right? She's still going through puberty. Two, at that age, I don't think you even have enough fat deposits naturally occurring throughout your body to have a BBL. Like a BBL is like you're transferring fat deposits from one part of your body to another, which is why it's highly recommended if women want to do it, you do it after 18 or after you finish puberty, because by then you're already, gonna pretty much develop all the natural fat deposits a grown woman would have. But at 14, you literally do not have that. So not only is this like medically inappropriate, ethically inappropriate, logically it's dumb as well. And doing all that without even acknowledging or getting the consent from the real dad is like, see, if this is why in this today's day and age, bro, I know I'm probably gonna crash out in the future because it's just so hard, being a father, trying to be a dad to a girl, a young woman, knowing all the dangers out there that could possibly happen to your little girl. Like, bro, mind you, the mom approved.
What the fuck is wrong with her nose?
The article goes on to say that the young teen's dad, Carlos Ariano, was told she had died from complications from COVID-19. That is evil, bro. What? That is beyond evil. Only finding out that she'd actually had plastic surgery when saying his final goodbye. Yeah, I'm crashing out, bro. Like, see, even this story right now is getting me a little upset. Like, because I'm a very empathetic person, right? And I kind of I have this ability to envision myself in other people's shoes.
I'm sorry, when people say that they're empathetic, they're usually not. No shades of Mario, okay? Even though some of his commentary, and sometimes, but he does keep us informed sometimes on some things. But, sir, my good sir, my brother in Christ, if you need to say I'm empathetic, And some of the things I've heard you say in the past, I don't know if it's necessarily giving that, but go off, sure.
It's like I can actually see images in my head right now, and I can imagine myself in the future with a daughter. Somebody, I'm thinking she died from COVID, right? Unfortunate. Okay, you know, it's by the way, it's incredibly rare for young people to die from this COVID, right? They say the mortality rate is less than that of the common flu. But that aside, right? I'm thinking my daughter's a victim of COVID-19. I'm mourning, I'm crying, I'm probably depressed. Next thing you know, though, autopsy comes out, the coroner's report comes out, and from official medical officials, not from my ex-wife, not from my ex-girlfriend, not from her stepdad, I'm having to find out from third parties that my daughter didn't actually die from C-19. No, she died from a botched boob and butt surgery, of which she shouldn't have been even getting at 14 years old. I mean, at that point, what would any sane father do to the perpetrators? The doctor, which is the stepdad at this point, the mother who approved of this surgery, and the facility of which this operation took place. Like, I'm sorry, John Wick, at that point,
I think he did her nose as well, because clearly he don't know what the fuck he doing. But yeah, that is so crazy. He needs to get life.
A movie, it would become real life. And here, as we can see, is an image of the 14-year-old girl before she passed away. Very sad, very unfortunate, and it's just sad she won't get to grow well now, like, because of vanity and just careless guardianship. Article goes on to say, at the funeral, and I quote, "Some relatives told me her breasts were larger than what she had before. And when I mentioned it to her mother, she told me it wasn't true, that she didn't know anything." My question is, why would a 14-year-old girl need bigger boobs and a bigger butt? Like, what, like, now I'm questioning.
Yeah, this is very sus, and it makes me think they were on some weird shit. Were y'all planning on pimping her out after, or what? That's just very sick and weird.
And the nefarious ulterior motives of this, were they pimping her out? Were they putting her on the blade? If so, I mean, for this in general, even without all that speculation, the mom and the stepdad need to go to prison, like, for a long time. But on top of what they may have been wanting to do with their daughter to get the surgery, what nefarious purposes, the evil deeds of which they probably wanted her to participate in, allegedly, is crazy. They go on to say, though, that he got his ex's family to leave the room so his mother, sister, and sister-in-law could help him examine the daughter's body. They say, and I quote, "Sure enough, she had breast implants. We had photographs of the implants and the scars. We immediately requested an autopsy." Oh, okay. So he didn't find out after an autopsy. He basically found out prior, because he was, I mean, basically, with an open casket ceremony, you can obviously see if your 14-year-old daughter is unusually out of the ordinary and more voluptuous than you last saw her. And for those of you who don't know what that means, it basically means more curvaceous.
More. I'm gonna head out. But yes. Very, very sick, disgusting situation. He needs to... Oh, yeah. There's another video about this from Law and Crime Network. I probably should have watched that one instead. Somebody sent me this one. But yeah, secret boob job by stepdad kills 14-year-old girl. This is so fucked up. What world do we live in? What is wrong with people? I don't understand. I don't get what the motive was. Because even in the beginning, Maury talking about, oh, she decided to get this surgery. She didn't decide shit. This is something they wanted for her. And what reason would you want a child to have implants and ask for? Like, this is just so fucking sick. But yeah, hopefully they are both in jail. Maury doesn't seem like he's going to tell us. You know, maybe I can look it up myself and see what's going on. He just, you know, tends to ramble on about his opinions. But I mean, I do watch his videos sometimes. People request it because he gives us some quick little info, and it's like, and get on, you know, because like I said, the Law and Crime Network video is over 20 minutes. But maybe that would have been worth it to watch over this one. Anyway, very sad story either way, though. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.